Hello everyone, welcome back to Cloud Ops Craft. Before we dive into today's session, I want to mention something important. A while ago, I uploaded a video called Git and GitHub for DevOps, everything you need to know. That video is more of a complete introduction. It explains what Git and GitHub are, why DevOps engineers need them, and how they fit into the bigger DevOps picture. If you are completely new to Git, I highly recommend you to watch that video first. I leave the link up in the below description because today's video is going to be all about Git commands. We'll go deeper into theory and hands-on practice. Okay, so if you are ready to know what is Git, stick around. This one is going to be very practical. Okay, let's start. First, we will discuss about what is Git. Actually, Git is a distributed version control system. It tracks changes in files over time, allows multiple developers to work on the same code base without conflict. It saves changes as snapshots, not differences. It works locally first, meaning you don't need the internet to use it. The key features of Git is it tracks who made changes, what was changed, and when. You can revert to previous version at any time, and we can create branches to isolate features or fixes, and we can merge branches when changes are ready to go live. What is GitHub? Actually, GitHub is just a remote hosting service. To host our Git repositories. It is built on Git but adds collaboration tools like a pull request, issues, discussions, and all. And access control. While coming to access control, here teams, permissions, and all, you can control the access. CI/CD, project tracking, security scanning, all these things. It is in hands-on, like ads-on for GitHub. Okay, so let's start. First we will discuss about Git basics. In Git basics, you will learn init, add, commit, log, difference. Okay, let's start with Git init. Git init. Why we use Git init? To initialize the repository. It creates a hidden folder called .git in our project. That folder stores all Git metadata, commits, branches, logs. Okay. So, like to execute this command, this is the command. Okay, git init. If you do this, it will initialize your directory. It will initialize your repository. Okay. So next is git add. What it will do? It will stage your files. What is staging files? Which means currently, for example, if you are creating one project called consider you are working in a project. Okay, folder name is git demo. Okay, inside that you are creating two files, text1.txt, text2.txt. Okay, if you want to move this files from this, we will call as working directory. Okay, if you want to move your changes from working directory to staging area, you have to do git add to stage your files. Okay, for example, if you want to stage only text1.txt, then you have to create command like git add text1.txt. But for example, consider you are going to make push both the files, okay, into remote repository. Then you can use simply git add dot. Okay, it will stage all your files from working directory to staging area. Okay, before that you need to know about local repository and remote repository. Okay, local repository means it will be stored in your local machine. Remote repository means it will store your code in the GitHub, which is a remote hosting service. Okay, so let's start. Staging a Git add is selecting which files you want to include in the next commit. Okay, so next is Git commit. Git commit is saving a snapshot. It will finalize the staged files that we done with the help of a Git add. It creates a commit object in Git history. Each commit includes snapshot of files, author, date, commit message, unique ID. Okay. So how you can execute this command is you have to execute like git commit -m4 message, and you have to add your commit message, which means what you did. For example, I have created text1.txt file, right? So I can mention created text1.txt file like that. Okay, commit message should be meaningful. Okay, next is git log. Git log we will use for viewing history. Okay, it displays all commits made in the repo. It shows a commit hash, author, date, message, all these things. Okay. Next is git diff, which means git difference. We will use this for comparing changes. Compare changes. Okay, it shows what was changed but not at staged or committed. It can be used between commits, branches, or working files. Okay, the flow will be okay. So first is working directory. This we will call, for example, once you created a folder with some files, that only we will call as an working directory. Once you do the git add, what it will do, it will move your code into staging area. Okay, from staging area, if you do git commit, it will update the changes in the local repository. So this is the git flow. Okay, and additionally you can use git log for viewing commit history, git difference for preview changes before committing. Okay, think of this like a photography. Okay, git add is like choosing which photos to print. Git commit is like sending them to the printer. Git log is like you printed photo album. Git diff is like a previewing edits before printing. Okay, so first we will do we will create a project now. Okay, and we will learn all these concepts practically. Okay, so before that I want to let you know something here. Like the thing is, before we jump into the demo, a quick note about my setup. Since this channel is focused on cloud and DevOps, I'll be running all my commands on AWS virtual machine. This stimulates how typically work in real world and like a real cloud environment. For example, if you are a developer, okay, or if you are working in any other role, okay, if you want to practice, then no worries. You don't need AWS. Okay, you can just practice Git with the help of your Git bash. Okay, if you are using Windows, then you can use Git bash. Just download the Git bash from the browser and use it. Okay, what are all commands I am executing in this terminal in AWS VM that you can do with Git bash also. Okay, so there won't be any change in that. If you are on Mac OS or Linux, you already have a terminal that works perfectly with the Git. Okay, so feel free to follow along with whichever environment is most convenient for you. My use of AWS is simply to stay aligned with the real world DevOps workflows. Okay, so what are all commands I am executing here, you can execute that command in Git bash also. Okay, So let me go to terminal. Let me zoom this. I hope you can able to view the terminal well. Okay, so I'm just going to create the working directory. Okay, so I'll just create mkdir, like I'm just going to create a folder. Okay, what happened actually? Okay, mkdir, I'm just going to create a one folder called git demo. Okay, and I will enter into that folder. Now I am going to create two files. Okay, one is text1.txt, and I am going to add some content. Okay, so what content I am going to add is just this is text1 file. In real time, you are going to do all the GitHub operations with your project, like a project directory where you are building your application. Okay, both will be same only. Okay, here I am just I just created one folder with some files. Consider this as your project. Okay, so text2.txt. So I'll just mention this is my text2 file. Okay, now if you see, I have created the two files. One is text1.txt, another one is text2.txt. So what we learned, first we have to initialize the project, right? So I'll do git init. Now I have done git init. If I do ls-a, I can see that git folder. We discussed it, right? So what it will do, this is the hidden folder. Okay, why I am calling this as an hidden folder? You can see. Okay, if you do ls, you can't able to see this. Okay, so this is it's just a hidden folder. Okay, for our project. This is the folder which stores all the git metadata like commit, branches, logs, everything. Okay. Now, second, what we learned, git add to stage the files. Currently, I have all my files in my working directory. I want to move that into staging area. So what I am going to do, I'm just going to do git add. Okay, so now we stage the files, right? So like it's like selecting which files we want. Okay, so we just selected all the files. Now if you do git status, you can see the status of these files. You can see these files are staged and it is ready it is not yet committed. Okay, so next is we are going to commit this. It's like a saving a snapshot as we discussed. Okay, so git commit -m. So in my commit message, what I'm going to do is just like a created sample git project. Okay, so now I have committed the changes. Okay, so now if you want to view the history, then you can do git log. If you do git log, you can see this is the commit hash, and you can see the author and the date when we have committed it, and this is our commit message. You can view all the details of author, date, message, hash, all these things. Okay, so if you do git diff, okay, it shows it what has changed. Okay, but this is the initial repo and we haven't pushed anything till now. Okay, so this is how this command works. Okay, if you have any doubts, let me know on the comment section, so I will explain it. Okay, so this is enough for this video. In next video we will continue. Okay, we will continue on like branching and merging, all those things, and I'll explain how to push your changes and how to create the repository in GitHub. All these things we will discuss on next video. If you like this breakdown, subscribe to CloudOpsCraft. We will simplify the cloud and DevOps concepts every week. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to CloudOpsCraft. Today we are going to discuss about branching and merging. In previous video, we discussed about Git basics, how to do init, add, commit, log, and the difference. All these things we learned theoretically as well as practically. Okay, so before moving into Git remote, which is clone, push, and all, we will learn branching and merging. Last class up to we learned how to commit and how to view Git history, and we learned how to execute Git difference command, right? So in this video we are going to learn about branching and merging. Once we done that, after that we will learn about push, clone, pull request, all those things. Okay, so you will get a good understanding. First we will complete the local repository. After that we will go into remote repository. Okay, so till now we are learning about local repository only. We are not we haven't learned anything about Git remote repository. Okay, so branching and merging. Okay. What is branch? Branch is like a pointer to commit. It lets you work on new features or fixes without affecting the main code. By default, Git creates main or master branch. Okay, so if you want to create a branch, just you can use git branch and you can provide your branch name. Okay? For example, I'm going to create a branch called a feature login. Then just provide that name here. Okay, so if you want to switch the branches, for example, consider you have multiple branches. If you want to switch in between, then you can use git switch and you can provide that branch name, or even you can use git checkout. Okay, while coming to git 2.23 plus, you can use git switch. Okay, so make changes in the branch. Okay, work on the code and commit the changes to the feature login branch. Okay, and you can merge also. Okay, with the help of git merge, you can do git merge and you can provide your branch name. Okay, so it will merge the changes from feature login branch into main branch. Okay, if there are no overlapping edits, git auto merges. If both branches change in the same line, then you will have you will get merge conflict and you have to work on fixing it. Okay, git marks the conflict in the file with ed. Okay, so how it will for example, in merge conflict, how it will show is in merge conflict, git marks the conflict in the file with ed. Okay, so it will have like this ed, and it will show your changes. Okay, and that changes, and it will show the branch name. You manually decide which lines to keep. Okay, after that you can do git add, git commit. After that you can do operations of git add. Okay, for staging files. After that you can commit it. Okay, so before merging, how it will be is, let me explain with a diagram. Okay, for example, you have created branches and you are working on some branches. So before merge, how it will be is, before merge, for example, consider this is main. Okay, A, B, C. Okay, E, and F will be feature login branch. Okay, so after merge, how it will be is, again, I am explaining with respect to main branch. Main A, B, C. Here you will have G, okay, which is merged E and F here. Okay. Conflict means like file modified in both branches. It asks you to resolve. It is smart, okay? Uh, so we have to resolve it. Okay. Imagine your team is building a website. One developer's work on login page, another on the about us page. With branches, they can work in parallel, then merge both features into main safely without overwriting each other code. Okay. I have a question for you. Yeah. Have you ever collaborated on a project where someone accidentally deleted your changes? Share that pain in the comments. We'll make sure Git prevents that forever. Okay. So final summary and while coming to branching and merging is Git tracks and manages code changes. GitHub stores and shares the code remotely. Okay. So now we learned Git initialization and commits in last video, and how to stage and different changes, all those things. Here we are going to create branches, and we are going to work on branches. Okay. So currently I'll go to our project. Now if I do ls, I have only two files. Okay. If you want to know whether in which branch you are currently located, then just type git branch. It is showing master. Currently it is pointed to master. Now I am going to create one more branch. Okay, so the branch name is git branch test. Okay, now I have created the branch, but I want to know, right, in which branch it is currently pointed. For that I am going to type just git branch. It will show. Okay, you can see this star, right? So which means it is pointed to master. Now I want to switch to test branch, means then you can use git checkout as well as git switch. Okay, now I am going to use git switch, and I am going to type the branch name. Now you can see it is switched to branch test. So again, if I do git branch, now you can see it is pointed to the test branch. Okay, so what we can do is we will work with the GitHub remotes. Okay, clone, push, pull, fetch. So you'll understand it in better way. Okay, so next topic is, till now we are discussing about local repositories only. Now only we are going to enter into remote repository, which is GitHub remote. Okay, so working with GitHub remotes. Here we will you will learn clone, push, pull, fetch, all these operations. Okay. One by one. What is a Git remote? Git in remote in Git. A remote is a reference to a remote version of your project. Okay. So what this remote like what I can say, remote is just like why we are saying this as a remote. It's like a reference to a remote version of our project hosted elsewhere, usually GitHub. Okay, here we are going to do demo with GitHub. Okay, common default name is origin. Okay, so first you have to create the repositories. Okay, in your GitHub. After that, you have to add that uh, repo in your local repository. Okay, in your local machine. Okay, because for example, in your account itself, you will have so many repositories. How your Git will identify we have to push particularly to this repo? How it will know? We have to add it. Okay, for that we have a command called git remote add origin, and you have to provide that URL. Okay, we will do everything practically. I'm just explaining you theoretically now. Okay, so first we will do git first we will create the remote in GitHub, and we will add that in our local machine. Okay, which is our VM here. Okay, so I'll just go to my GitHub account. Okay, if you don't have GitHub account, just do sign up. Okay, it is very easy to sign up. Okay, in repositories you can see new, right? Just click new. Okay, I'm just going to name this repository as git demo. Okay, and there are two types of repositories out there. One is public, another one is private. Public means anyone in the world can view your code. Okay, so private means only you can view, and those you are giving access to people, they only they can able to view. Okay, so public means anyone can view, private means only you can view, and the access provided by you for someone, they can able to view it. Okay, so I'll go with public. Okay, in real time, if you're working for a company, then we will have a private repo only. So you and your team only will have access to that repo, others will not have it. Okay, here it is in public, right? If you want create a private repo, just click private. Okay, you can choose who can see and commit to this repository. Okay, now I'll go with public. Okay, and I'll create the repository. Now I have created the repository. So this is the link. Okay, so I'll go with HTTPS link. Even you can go with the SSH link also. Okay, now I'll go with HTTPS link. Okay, I'll just copy this link. Okay, here I am going to execute that remote command, git remote add origin. Okay, and I am going to provide that link. Okay, now I have added. Oh, I can check whether I have added it in a right way. You can do git remote -v. You can use this and you can check, okay, whether you have added right URL. Now, this project git demo is pointed to this git-demo repository. So what and all changes you are doing here? Okay, if you push it, it will be you can see that changes in your repository. Okay, in your GitHub. Okay, till now we haven't pushed anything. Okay, we will go one by one. So next is push. What is the purpose of git push? Any idea? If you have any idea, just pause this video and let me know on the comment section. Git push. It will send your local commits to the remote repository. So it will move your changes from local repo to remote repo. Which is your GitHub. Okay, so now we are going to push our changes from local repo to remote repo. Okay, so let me do it. Git push origin. Okay, for first time, if you are pushing, then you can use -u for upstream. Okay, and master. Okay, I'm going to push all my changes to the master branch, but currently I have switched to test, right? So what I'm going to do, again I'm going to switch back to my master branch. So git switch master. Now again I switch it to master branch. I can check this by typing git branch. Okay, now I am in master branch. Now I am going to push my changes. So I'm going to type git push origin -u for upstream and master. It's my branch name. So it will ask the username. So just go to your GitHub, and this is your username. Okay. So just duplicate. I'll just duplicate this. Okay. So even you can go to your profile. Okay. Your profile, and you can see. Okay. So this is my username. I'll just copy this and I'll paste it here. So password, you should not use your GitHub password here. You have to use the token instead. Okay? So you can ask how to create a token. That only we are going to do now. Okay, now we are going to create a token. Okay. So just click settings, go to developer settings. Here you can see personal access token, right? Just click this and go with token classic. Okay, here you can see generate new token, right? So here I am just going to click generate new token classic. Okay, it will ask password, enter your password and enter into it will redirect you to this page. Okay, actually token is very sensitive, you should not share with anyone else. Okay, even now I am going to show my token, right? But while I am publishing this video, it will be deleted. Okay, after after making this video, I am going to delete this token. Okay, so I am sharing it publicly. In your case, if you are working in a company or if you are practicing, okay, so save your token. Okay, and don't what I can say, don't expose it. Okay, I'm just going to name this as a git token. Okay, this is for demo, so I'll just mention demo. Okay, expiration I'm just going to give 7 days, but I'll delete after this video itself, but I'm just giving 7 days. Okay, this and all the scopes, this and all the features you will get with your token. I'll just select everything. Click generate token. It will be visible only one time. Okay, so copy this. If you refresh this page, you can't see this token. Okay, here you can see that message. Okay, I'll just copy this and I'll paste this in a notepad. So I'll just paste this in a notepad. Okay, so I just pasted it on my notepad. Okay. And I am going to use this as a password. Now I have pushed these changes. Okay. Now if I go to GitHub, if I reload this page, you can see the uh, folder that we have created, like the files that we have created in our local machine, that you can see. Even you can view the content. Okay, so this is how we have to create the project and we have to push the changes into the GitHub. Okay, here you can see only one branch. Okay, because I haven't pushed my test branch. Okay. Now you can ask, for example, I want to make some changes in my text1.txt file. Then what I need to do? Okay, so let me explain. Okay, so I'll go to the server and I'll make some changes. Now if I do git status, it is showing up to date. Okay, so now I'm going to make some changes on my existing file. Okay, so vi text1.txt. I'll just add one more line. Okay, this is to explain file modification. Okay, now if I do git status, it will clearly show the file that we modified. You can see previously it has shown a new file because that is new file. Okay, now we just modified the existing file, so it is showing as modified. If you create a new file, it will show as a new file. If you are making some changes in the existing file, then it will show as modified. Okay, so now what you have to do? Now again you have to first you have to stage your changes. After that you have to commit. After that you have to push. Okay, now we are going to stage these changes. Now I have staged these changes. If you want to check that status, you can use git status and you can see. Okay, so now I am going to commit these changes. Git commit. Okay, now I am going to type commit message as modified text1 file. Okay, so now I have committed. Now I am going to push. So git push origin master. Again, you have to provide the username and password. Even if you are not willing to give this every time, even you can add that in config. Okay, that also I'll explain. We will go one by one. Again, I have to provide token as a password. Now changes has been pushed. I'll just go to my repository, just git demo. Now if I open my text1.txt file, you can see the change. This is the new file, this is the new line we have added. You can ask how I can see the previous version of this file in GitHub, which is very easy. You can see your commit message, right? Just click this. Okay, here you can see your previous version. This is your previous version. This is newly added. If you are removing something, then it will show in a red color with minus symbol. Okay, we just added this, so it is simply showing what we done. Okay, here you can see. This is how you have to review. Now you know how to stage your changes, how to check the status of the files, how to commit the changes to local repositories, and you understood how to push your changes from local repository to remote repository. Right? So till now, I hope everything is clear. Okay. Next is Git clone. For example, in real time, you are not only one going to work on the project. Okay, multiple people will work. For example, consider we both are working. Okay, consider we are working on e-commerce project. Okay, I am working on login function. Consider I am working on A task. You are working on B task, which is you are creating cart functionality. Okay, once I pushed my login and sign up page, okay, what you have to do? You need that code, right? You need that code, so you can what you can do? You can add your functionality and you can test. Okay, so for that you need to download that code, right? How to download it? Consider I am the one who is starting the project. Okay, this is the project. Okay, so now I have pushed all this project, but you have to clone it, you have to download it, right? So instead of just doing by clicking here and clicking download zip, here we will use git clone. Okay, the purpose of git clone is by coming to git clone, it clones the repository, all history, branches, files from GitHub to your local system. Okay, so the command is git clone, and you have to provide the URL of that repo. For example, I am the one who is working on this project. Okay, consider my colleague want to download this code, means just go here, just copy this and use clone command. Okay, first now I'll come out of this. Consider now he is going to clone that code. Then all we can do is git clone, and he can paste that URL. It is showing it is already exists. Okay, so then what we have to do? Any idea? The thing is, so if I go here, so this is the this is the project that I have already done here. Okay, I am already having Git demo here. Okay, I'll just okay, to explain this demo, what I'll do is I'll just open my another GitHub account and we will try to clone some random project. Okay, so just I'll open some random project in my GitHub. So let me display that. Okay. See, this is my personal account. Okay. Now I am going to clone this code. So I'm just copying this. Okay. So I'll go here. Now I'll type git clone and I'll paste it here. So now I have cloned it. Okay. So if I do ls here, we can see git demo. But why we got git demo already exists? Because git demo is the repo name, but I am already having this here. So only it is saying that it is not empty. Since it is the same name, it is already there. It is just simply giving error as it is not empty directory. But this is different name, right? Git demo latest. Now if I enter into it, I can see all the changes. Means like what and all change I have done previously, I can see everything. Okay. So now I have cloned it. Okay. Now what I have to do, for example, consider I want to make some changes. Okay. Now I'll just create text file text file.txt file. Okay. Text file.txt. Okay. And I just add this is my text file. Okay. So now what we have to do? Now consider my colleague is doing it. Okay. We just clone the repo. Okay. Since I am unable to clone the same repo, since same name I am already having it here, I just cloned another repo, but the method is same only. Okay. Now I just created text file.txt file. Okay. Again, what we have to do? You have to stage the changes, and you can check the status here. Okay, it's a new file, so it is showing as a new file. Now I am going to do git commit. Created text file. Okay, now I am going to push it. Okay, if I push it, git push origin master. It is asking. Okay, actually, this is my personal repo, but currently I logged in with my YouTube, for YouTube, I have created one account in that account. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just log in with my YouTube account itself. Okay, so I can show you how to raise a pull request. Okay, because in real time we have to raise the pull request. Okay, let me explain all these things one by one. Okay, so I just provide it and a token I have created here. I'll just provide it. Let me add one more time. Unable to access. Why we are getting this? Because I don't have permission to push my changes directly to the Kishore 5632 repo. Okay, because I am not the owner of that repo, which means CloudOps Craft is not the owner of Kishore 5632. So only it is denying. So if you want to contribute, then what you have to do? Any idea? If you have any idea, push this pause this video and let me know in the comment section. So the thing is, what you have to do, you have to fetch the repository first. Okay, After that only you can able to push. Okay, so now I'll fetch this. Okay, so this is my cloud abstract repo, right? So what I'll do is I'll just open this in my account. This is public repo. Okay, so I'll just go here and I'll open this repo. Okay, now I am going to instead of like first what I am going to do is I am just going to fork this. What is the purpose of fork? Any idea? We are just going to take the copy of this repo into our account. Okay, so I'll just click fork and I'll just click create fork. So every time, okay, if you want to if you're working in a company repo, first you can fork. Okay, otherwise you can create a branch and you can raise a pull request. Okay, if you are working in a company, then definitely you will have access. Okay, so you can directly use git push and you can push to your repo, but here we are dealing with some other repo, so it is showing permission denied. Okay, so what you have to do, so first you should not clone this with this repo, direct repo, because this is not a cloud abstract account, this is just a Kishore 5632 account. So you can't push this directly. We have to first fork it. Forking means just taking the copy of the repo. Now we took the copy, right? Now if you click this, it will show your account name. First you have to use this link to like a clone. Okay, you should not use the link of some other person's repo. First you have to fork. Once you fork it, you will have the copy in your account. Then you can contribute, like then you can make changes. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just come out of this. I just done this to explain you how this permissions works, and because if it is open, then everyone can contribute to any repo, right? So we owner should have some control, right? For that only we have this. Okay, so now I'll just delete this. Again I'm saying this is different repo. If your colleague is working on the same repo, then he can download, like he can use git clone and he can add his content and he can push it, because your team already added his email, like his account on your git repository. Okay, so here we are talking about general. Okay, it also will be helpful for you. Okay, you have to learn all these things to get familiar with git and git. Okay, now I am just going to use git clone. This time I am going to use the URL from my forked repo. Okay. Now I just cloned it. Okay. Git demo latest. Now I am going to add my text file, text file.txt. This is my text file. Okay, now what we have to do, first we have to stage it. Once you stage it, you have to commit it. In commit message, I'm just going to type so created text file. Okay, now I am going to push this. Git push origin master. Okay. Username is cloud abstract. You just copy paste. Password, like you have to use your token as a password. I'll just copy this. I'll paste it here. Now I have pushed this. You can see. Now if I reload this page, you can see the text5.txt file on your forked repo, which means you took the copy and you can see the changes. Your changes on this copy, but you will not see the changes on the original repo. Here you can see. You can't see the changes in the original repo, but you can able to view the changes in your in your repo that you clone. Then if I want to contribute, if I want to make changes on that repo also, then what I have to do? You have to do the pull request. Now only pull request comes into the picture. Okay. So now we learned how to fork. Now pull request. What is the purpose of pull request? You can propose changes made on your branch and okay, your branch that to be merged into original repository. Okay, in PR only, even in real time, even if you have an access, okay, once you push your changes, you have to raise the pull request. Okay, in pull request only, your team, your lead will do code review discussions, and if you have any automated checks, it will execute, and then only they will merge. Okay, so for example, you are working on a open source project. Okay, you just forked it and you made some changes. You want your changes to be merged into the like original repo means we have to raise the pull request. You can see contribute button here, right? Just click contribute and click open pull request. Okay, here you can see create pull request, right? Just click this button. Okay, it will raise the pull request. Okay, so now if you go to the original repo, if you reload this page, you can see the pull request. Okay, so this is the pull request. I have raised it now. If you open this, they won't merge blindly. They will check what change you made. So it indicates that you have created text file.txt file and you written something. Okay, so I am accepting this. So here you can see, right? For example, if you are a lead, okay, if you are working in a company, if you are a lead, you are going to review and merge the pull request means this is how you have to do. Just click merge pull request. It will ask for confirmation. Just click confirmation. Okay. So the code has been merged. If you go here, you can see the text file.txt file here itself. This is how you have to push. Okay. Now you understood, right? How to fork this and how to like make changes and how to stage, commit, push, and raise the pull request. Okay. This is how you have to work in real time. Okay. Again, if I go to my repo here, so this is the cloned repo, right? If I reload this, oh, this is the new repo that I have created. Just I'll duplicate this. Go to projects. You can see the Git demo latest. This is the repo I have pushed. Okay. And we have raised the pull request also. So this is how we have to do. Now this is the original repo. In original repo also you can see the changes, and the forked repo also you can see the changes. This is how pull request works. Okay. So now you know how to raise a pull request, how to work with the pull request, all these things, right? And how to work with clone. Next is git pull. Okay, you have to learn about git pull and git fetch. Git pull. Okay, what is the purpose of git pull? It combines both fetch plus merge. It pulls remote commits and merges them into your current branch. Okay, for example, again, okay, A was worked by you, which is login page. B was done by your colleague. They are working on cart functionality. Again, C is coming to you. You have to work on payment page. Okay, but you are the one who is created the repo and pushed the changes. Okay, which is belongs to login. Okay, since you already have your code, you just enter into that folder using cd git demo. Once you enter into that folder, what you have to do, you just use git pull, okay, origin master. Okay, what and all changes your colleague made in the cart functionality, it will download the code and it will update the changes in your git demo directory, so you can work on payment page. Okay, but you are not sure what your colleague is done. First, you want to verify what he done. After that, you want to like measure the changes means you can use git fetch. Okay, the purpose of git fetch is it downloads the new data, commits, branches from remote without merging. It will download the new data. Okay, it will download the new data, but it will not merge without merging. The key difference between git pull and git fetch is git fetch will not it will download the code without merging. Okay, which means changes will not be reflected on your git demo directory. But if you use git pull, it will merge. It will merge the changes. It will update the code on git demo directory. This is the change. The best practice is always do git fetch and understand what has been done. After that, do git pull. So you can download the code and you can work on C functionality. So this is the concept. Okay? And you can ask one more question. Here you can see you can see HTTPS and SSH, right? HTTPS is easier to set up, but requires frequent login. You have to provide your username and you have to provide personal access token. But while coming to SSH, it uses a key pair, okay, more secure and ideal for frequent contributors. Okay, you can create the key and you can add it here. So with the help of key, you will communicate. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, clone is like a copy remote to local. Push is like sending commits to remote. Pull is like merge remote commits locally. Fetch means download changes. No merge will happen. This is the thing. Okay, GitHub is like a Google Drive. Okay, clone is downloading the folder. Push is uploading your edits. Pull is like syncing to get others edit. Fetch is like checking for new changes but not syncing them yet. Okay, clone any public repo and push a readme update to your own copy. Command what repo you clone. Okay, and we learned about pull requests, forks, all those things. Okay, and additionally, you should learn about revert, reset, rebase, and git ignore file. All those things you need to learn. Okay, that we will discuss in our next video. If you like this breakdown, subscribe to CloudOps Craft. We will simplify DevOps cloud concepts every week. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to CloudOps Craft. Today we are going to discuss about last class in last video we just created branch, right, but we haven't pushed it. Okay, so we will push that branch into GitHub. Okay, after pushing it into GitHub, we will learn about undo mistakes, revert, rebase, reset, all those things. Even in last class, we discussed about branching, merging, pull request, how to clone, how to fork, how to collaborate with the help of pull request. All these things we discussed. Okay, if you didn't watch that video, I'll suggest you to watch that video first and come to this. Okay, so this is the continuity of my part 2 video. Okay, so I have already posted 3 videos for Git and GitHub. Just watch that if you are new to this video. Okay, so I'll provide the playlist link in the description so you can get all these videos. Okay, let's start first. If you if I type a git branch, okay, you can see last class, in last video we just created test branch but we haven't pushed it. Okay, you can see the test branch. Okay, first I'll switch into test branch. Okay, using git switch test. Okay, now we have switched to branch test. Okay, I'll do git status. Okay, nothing to commit. Okay, so I'll just do like we don't have anything to commit. It is showing, but if I go to repo, you can see I don't have this branch. Okay, so it seems we already committed it. Okay, so uh, what we can do is we directly push our test branch. Okay, git push origin and branch name is test. Okay, and it is asking username, and I'll provide the username. Okay, and the password, we already stored our token in Notepad, right? I'll just open that. Okay, now we push our test branch. We will go to GitHub and we will reload this page, and you can see the test branch with the file changes. Okay, so this is how you have to push your changes. You have to create the branch and you have to push that branch into GitHub. Okay, and here you can see this commit, the one commit behind master. Even you can raise the pull request. Okay, so just click contribute. Just go to master branch. Okay, it seems after that we made some change on text1.txt file. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, it's not a master branch. Okay, if you want to create a pull request, just click create pull request and click create pull request. Since I am the owner of this repo, I'll just merge it in real time. Your lead will, your GitHub admin will do it. Okay. So once you merge, first they will review the changes you made. Okay, and they will merge it. Now, like test branches up to date. Like, okay, you can see. So now we will learn about undo mistakes, revert, reset, rebase, all these things with scenario, because these are all necessary. Okay. So first one is first scenario. Okay. Consider that you committed something wrong. Okay. So what you can do, you can use git revert. You can use git revert. Okay, to create a new commit that undoes the changes. Okay, so how you can do is you can use git revert command with commit hash. Okay, so this is first scenario. Second scenario is, for example, consider you created three files. Okay, text one, text3.txt, text 4.txt, text 5.txt. Okay, consider you completed writing these two files, but you didn't completed this. But unfortunately, you staged it with the help of git add dot. Okay, but now you want to remove this from staging. Then what you can do is you can use git reset. Okay, or even you like I will show you. Okay, you can use to unstage this. Okay, so you can unstage this. Okay, with the help of git reset. Okay, and one more scenario, for example, you want to completely erase a commit. Okay, then what you can do is you can use git reset hyphen odd, and you can provide the commit history, commit hash. Okay, so but the thing is it is very dangerous because it will erase a completely. Okay, it will completely erase a commit. Okay, so be conscious while using this. Okay, next is git git reflog. Reflog. Okay, it's like a time travel. Okay, it's like a time travel. What it will do is it will shows every state your read as pointed to, used to recover lost commits even after reset. For example, unfortunately you deleted it, you erased it. Okay, you want that lost commit, then with the help of git reflog, you can able to get it. Okay, and the next is rebase. Git rebase. what it will do is it will clean your history. Okay, it moves commits from one branch into another base. Okay, great for keeping linear history. Okay, use interactive rebase for editing commit messages and reordering and all you can do. Okay, with the help of Git rebase. Okay, let me explain this with a scenario point. Okay? So you will understand it in better way how to use this in real time. Okay, for example, consider a starting point. Okay, you have A, B, C, D, E. Okay, which is main branch. Okay, you have all these things on main branch. Okay, consider A is your initial project setup. Okay, A is initial project setup. Okay, okay, B is you added home page. Okay, added home page. C is you added in a C commit, you have added a login page. Okay, in D commit, you added checkout page. Okay, in E, you have added search feature. Okay, okay. Now you are doing git revert C, git revert, and you are reverting your C commit. Okay, so what will happen? Okay, git creates a new commit. Okay, called X that undoes the changes introduced by C commit. Importantly, C will still in history. It will still in history if you are using revert. Okay, it will be still in history, but it effects are cancelled out. So result will be okay. So result will be A will be pointed to B will be pointed to C only. Okay, C will pointed to D will be pointed to X, but it will additionally add one new commit called X. Okay, it will undo the changes that you done in C. Okay, so where C added a login page, right? It will be still there, but X says remove login page. Okay, it will undo that. Okay? What you did, it will just undo it. Okay, so you will not see that C functionality, which is login page on your GitHub. Okay, so it is safe for teams. Okay, because history is preserved. Okay, instead of erasing something from your diary, you write a new page, ignore what I wrote earlier. That is the thing. Okay, even in future if you need, you can get it. Okay, so that you can achieve with the help of git revert. Okay, for this kind of scenario you can go with git revert. Okay, next is git reset. Okay. So if you use git reset, what it will do with the same example only, I am going to cover all these things. Git reset. Okay, hyphen odd. I am going to provide B commit hash. Okay, so hash of B B commit I am going to provide you. Then what it will do? Git throws away all commits after B. Okay, we have up to uh, E, right? So it will erase all the commits after B. Okay, the point then pointer is moved back to B. Okay, so Git throws all commits after B. C, D, E are gone. So the result will be A and B only. Now here is head. Now okay, here you will have your head. Okay, so you should be very careful while you are using git reset command with odd. Okay, it will delete all the commits that you done after B. Okay? It's a destructive. Commits after B are lost unless you find them with the I said right ref log. Okay, uh, for example, the thing is you report pages C, D, E from your diary and throw them away. That is the thing. Now git rebase. Now git rebase. For example, you are doing git rebase main. Okay, so what it will do? Okay, imagine you add a feature branch starting at B. Okay, for example, consider this is your main branch. Okay, your main branch structure will be A, B, C, D, E. Okay, while coming to feature branch, B, F, G. Okay, and the command you are executing git checkout feature. Okay, after that you are doing git rebase main. What it will do? Git takes commits F and G. Okay, it takes commit F and G and replace them on top of the latest main, which is E. Okay, so the result will be, okay, the result will be by coming to main, it will be A, B, C, D, E. By coming to feature branch, okay, you will have F and G only. Notice F and G got a new copies. Okay, you can see I am not using normal F and G, and just I am using some quoted because rebase rewrites. Okay, the rewrites history, cleaner history. Okay, like a feature was built after E, not safe on shared branches. Okay, others may get conflict. Okay, so you rewrite your diary so it looks like you started working after E was finished, not in parallel. Okay, so next is git reflog. Git reflog. Okay, it shows all the movements of it. Okay? It will show the all movements. Okay? Movements of it. Okay, even those lost by reason. Okay, for example, okay, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, you reset back to B. Consider you reset back to B. Okay, so your current structure will be, okay, your result will be, if you reset back to B, okay, your result will be A to B only. B is your end, right? But C, D, E are you just like what you did, you just destroyed it, right? So now if you are using a reflog, it will shows how it will show is, it will show A, B, C, D, E. After that it will shows uh, reset to B. So it will clearly indicates that we just deleted, like we just destructed C, D, E. Okay. From reflog, we can still go back to C. Okay, by doing get checkout C or get reset or C. Okay, reflog is like a time machine for it. Okay, example is like even if you ripped out pages from your diary, your recycle bin. Okay, reflog remembers what was thrown away. Okay, so I hope you understood. Let's have a quick comparison so you will not forget all these things. Okay, comparison we will have. Okay, command what it does. Okay, save for teams. Okay, and okay, save for teams. First, if you do revert, see what it will do. It makes a new commit. Makes a new commit by undoing C commit. Okay, undoing C. Save for team, yes, obviously it is very safe. Okay? It just ignore page C, which is login page. Now next is reset hyphen on B. So what it will do? It moves branch back, branch back. Okay, it deletes commits, deletes commits. Okay, do it will save? No, it is not a save. Okay, because it deletes the remaining commits. Next is rebase main. Okay, it replay feature commits on top of the main. Replay feature commits on top of main. Okay, here what we are doing, we are just replay feature commits on top of main. Like whether if you are asking it is safe or not, it's only private. Okay, only private. If you are working with branches, it may affect. Okay, rewrite diary to look cleaner. Okay. Next is reflog. Okay, so it shows where get moved. Okay, shows where get moved. Okay, we can use this for recover commits also. Okay, yeah, it is safe. Okay, it is like a recycle bin of history. Okay, so you can use revert in shared repos. You can use revert hyphen or only if you are sure nobody else needs those commits. Okay, you can use rebase to clean history before merging. You can use reflog as a safety net when you mess up. Okay, so it's the thing is, revert is like writing a new paragraph that says ignore the previous one. Reset is like erasing that paragraph entirely. Rebase is like retelling the story from a different starting point. Reflog is like looking through your browser history to find a lost page. Okay, have you ever broken your project and wish you could roll back to a safe point? Try reflog and see the magic. Okay, so now we will do hands on this. Okay, so okay, now I'll just create one new file and I'll push it. After that, we can do revert all those things. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so I'll just create one more file. I think my server is not working. I'll just reopen this. So I'll just go to Git demo. I'll create one more new file which is text3.txt and I'll add some sample content. This is my text3 file. Okay. And as usual, we will stage this first. After staging, we will commit it. Added text 3 file. Okay. Now we will just push this. Okay, we are just going to push this on branch test only. Okay, so currently we are in test branch. Okay, git push origin test. Okay. Again, you have to provide your username, all those things. Yeah, we will provide it. In real time, you can have you can just like add your username and email address, all those things in a Git file. Okay, I will let you know how to do that also. Okay. Here I am just I will test try this after this demo, so I am just entering manually one by every time. Why we are getting this issue? Any idea? Just pause the video if you know. Just let me know. Because we already like what we done. We just merged the code from master branch to test branch, but we didn't pull it right. So first we have to pull it. Okay. So you can use git pull. Okay. and you can pull it first. Okay, pull means it will directly update the changes into your local file. Okay, so in your local repository. Okay, so the thing is, what you are seeing. Okay, we just pulled it. Okay, one change. Okay, now if I type git status, it is up to date only. So we will just push this git push origin test load abstract username. I will provide the token. Again, it is failing. Why? Any idea why it is failing again? How to fix this? If you know, just pause this video and let me know in the comment section, so I can understand your perspective also. Why we just done again git pull, right? But why still it is we are getting this? You can see it is not changed. It is not changed at all. Why? The thing is, our local branch test is behind the remote branch test on GitHub. That's why Git is refusing to push. It wants to. It wants us to first bring the changes in the bring in the remote changes. First option is what we can do. We can we can merge remote changes into our branch. How we can do that? First, we have to set the upstream. Okay, so Git knows which remote branch to track. Okay, so I use Git branch. Okay, and I am setting upstream to equal to origin. Okay, test. Now what we done, we just set up upstream so Git knows which remote branch to track. Now what we have to do, we have to pull latest changes from GitHub into our local branch, which is local repository. How to do? Git pull origin test. If I do directly, you will forget it. Okay, so only first I made a mistake and I asked you to think, and now I am fixing this issue. Okay, here you can see what issue we are getting. Any idea? Again, just what you can do, you can pause the video and think and just cross check whether you what you thought is correct. Okay, so what we can do. Okay. Now what Git is telling. It is telling you that your local branch test and remote origin test have both diverged. Okay, they both have commits that the order doesn't. Okay, you need to decide how to reconcile them. Okay, first option you can go with merge. Okay, which is safe. History shows both. Okay, what it will do. Okay, what it will do. Like if you do first option, go if you are going with merge. Okay, it is safe and it shows both. Okay, this like for example, if I use git pull origin test hyphen no hyphen rebase, then what it will do is this will merge the remote branch into our local branch. If there are conflicts, it will ask you to resolve them. Then you can again stage commit push. Option 2 is rebase. Okay, you it will be cleaner history but rewrites commit. Okay, for example, if you are using instead of no rebase, if you are using rebase option 2, let me explain this whiteboard so you can understand. Okay, there are two options is that. Okay, for us to address this issue. Option 1 is Option one is merge option. Merge option. Okay, it is safe. Okay, history shows both. Okay, the command is we have to use git pull origin test hyphen hyphen no hyphen rebase. Okay, this will merge the remote branch into our local into our local branch. If there are conflicts, Git will ask you to resolve them. Then you can do staging, commit, push. Okay. Option two is rebase. Okay, it's a cleaner history. Okay, but rewrites commits. Then how to use? You can use git pull origin test hyphen hyphen rebase. Okay, this will take your local commits and replay them on the top of the remote branch. If there are conflicts, fix them and run. You can what you can do? You can do again git rebase, continue, and you can just do git push origin test. Okay, option three is fast forward. Okay, only if remote is strictly ahead. Okay, option three also is that. Okay, I'm giving you multiple options just to explain all this rebase, no rebase, all those things. So option three is fast forward. Forward only. Okay, you can use git pull origin test hyphen hyphen ff. ff stands for fast forward only. What it will do? This only works if your local branch has no unique commits. Since you got the like we got divergent branches error, this won't work in our case. But I'm just explaining you. Okay, for our situation, okay, option one merge or option two rebase will solve it. Okay, if you want to keep a clean history, go with the rebase. If you want to keep it simple and safe, go with merge. Okay, we will go with option one. Okay, which is merge. Okay, which is safer. So we are going with the. Okay, I purposely made this to explain all these concepts. Okay, so we will do git pull origin test hyphen no rebase. Okay, so now what we have to do? Any idea? Okay, any idea? If I use git status, okay, you can see git push. Okay, like it has like your branch is a of origin by test by two commits. You can use git push to publish your local commits. Okay, so can we push this? We will just try git pull origin test. It is already up to date. Now we can push this git push origin test. Again, it is asking username, all those things we will provide. Token. Now it is we have fixed the issue. If you reload this page now, you can see the text3.txt. Okay. Now I hope you understood how to use git pull with the no rebase. Okay. How rebase will work. Okay. And even you learn about how to like a set upstream to so git knows which remote branch to crack. All these things we discuss, right? Now for example, if I do git history, git log. Okay, so today's date is 31, right? So here we can see this was my last commit message. Okay, I just want to revert this. Then how to do it? I want to revert this commit. Okay, so we have to use git revert command. Okay, so with the help of git revert, we can revert these changes. Okay, so now I am going to use git revert. Okay. Let's start. So I'll just come out of this and I'll come out. Okay, now we need hash, right? We need this commit hash. Okay, so I'll just use git revert. Okay, for example, you created a commit. Okay, your team is asking you to like undo the changes, then you like undo your last commit, then you can use git revert. Okay, and you copy this commit hash. Okay, and paste it here. Revert failed. Why? Any idea why revert is failed? Again, you can mute yourself and just think, okay, whether you are right. Okay, and let me know on comment section, so I will also know. So why we are getting this? Because I want to make this video as interactive, even if it is a recorded video. That's why I am asking you to think. Okay. The thing is, when reverting a normal commit, it just undoes the change. But with a merge commit, this is just a merge commit. Okay, so Git doesn't know which parent to use as a baseline. Since merges have at least two parents, you have to provide a git revert. So only showing -m. Okay, you have to use git revert -m, parent number, and merge commit hash. Both you have to use. Okay. So what you have to do? First, you have to create command as a git revert -m, and you have to provide one, okay? And you have to provide the hash. Okay, so what it will do, this will undo the merge as if the order branch changes never got merged. Okay? So this is complicated, right? So for easy explanation, since you want to understand how revert really works, we will go with this. Okay, so we will otherwise we can go with this. This is master, right? Again, I will switch to master. Git switch master. Okay, now I am going to use git revert and this commit. We are just going to modify this change. Okay, we are just going to undo this commit. Okay. Okay. Again, why we are getting this issue? Any idea? Okay, so now we reverted. Okay, this change. If I go to GitHub, okay, if I go to master branch, we can see changes were not reflected. Why? Because we have to we just reverted the commit, but we have to push it, right? So you have to use git push origin master. Again, you have to provide the credentials. Okay, now if I go and reload this page, you can see I just reverted the change. This is how you have to undo the commit. Okay, this is how the revert will work. Okay, now you know okay, how to revert. Okay, you know how to revert and how to like how rebase works, right? So even you can do git reflog. Okay, so if you want, I will show you that. Okay, if you type git reflog, it will show all the heads. Okay? Where your head is pointing, it will show end to end. Okay, so you can use this. Okay, if you want it, like a recycle bin. Even you can use like for example, I'll create one more file, text file.txt, and I'll add some content. This is my text file. Okay, so if I do git status, it is untracked, right? I'm just tracking it. Now I am explaining how to unstage the changes. Now I am staging it. Okay, if I do git status, okay, I have staged the change, but by mistake I changed this stage. Okay, I am still working on it. How to unstage it? Okay, how to unstage? With the help of restore, you can unstage it. Okay, git restore hyphen staged, and you can provide the file name textfile.txt. Now if I do git status, again it will be untracked. Okay? This is how you have to track and untrack the changes. Okay, even you can do hard reset also. Okay, if you do hard reset, remaining commits will be deleted. Okay? For example, if you use git reset, okay, hyphen or, okay, and I'll provide some branch. Okay, I'll just provide this hash. Okay? After or I'll provide this. I'll just copy this. Git reset hyphen or, and I provide that hash. Okay, now it is again changed. If you use git reflog, you can see here what it is showing. Now it is 3 and 9. Okay, this was the 3 and 9, right? So again we just resetted to this. Okay, remaining commits are deleted, but you can see the history in reflog. That is the advantage of ref. Okay, this is how we have to work with git operations. Okay, so this is all about in this video. If you like this breakdown, subscribe to Cloud Ops Craft. We will simplify cloud and DevOps concept every week. Okay, we'll meet you on next video. Okay, still one more video is pending. Okay, while coming to Git. Okay, that is bonus video. How to use Git, ignore all those things I'll cover. Okay, stay tuned. Thank you all. Hello everyone, welcome to Cloud Ops Craft. Today we are going to discuss about dot git ignore and git hooks. And in a previous videos, like whenever we push our changes, every time we added our username and a token, right? So how to prevent it? How to how to push? Okay, instead of every time providing your username and token. Okay, like almost 90% of topics we have covered in Git and GitHub. You can, if you are watching this video for first time, just watch previous videos of Git and GitHub series. Okay, so you can able to understand Git and GitHub from the scratch. Okay, so this is the final video in this series. Okay? First is Git ignore. So which plays a major role in real time. Okay, so git dot git ignore. What it will do, it will ignoring files in git. Will ignoring files in git. Okay, when using git, not every file should be tracked. Okay, some files are temporary. Some files may be mission specific. Some files will be auto generated like log files, build artifact. That's where git ignore comes in. Okay, it tells git don't track these files or folders, just ignore them. Okay, so how it works, git reads the git ignore file. Okay, line by line, any matching file or pattern will be excluded from being added to the repo. For example, consider you are having your folder, okay, like a git demo. We already having this setup only, right? So I'll explain with this x1.txt, x2.txt. After that, we are having env, okay, dot env file. where we are storing credentials, and we are injecting in our code. Okay, so we should not push this, right? So what you can do, you can just create dot git ignore file. In that file you can just add dot env, so it will be ignored. So only text1.txt, text2.txt you will push, you will not push this. Okay, since it is added in git ignore, it will git will ignore it. Okay, but you can push this git ignore. Okay, this is just a file, it will show that .env is added in this file. So like your colleague uh, will understand that, okay, he is using .env for storing the secrets. Okay, so he will contact you and he will get credentials from you. Okay, it will just show that .env is added in git ignore. It will not show the content of .env. Okay, for example, even you can add a log files. Okay, in git ignore file you can add star.log, so it will avoid all the log files. Okay, you can ignore compiled python files also using star.pyc. Okay. So note, okay, if a file was already tracked by git, adding to it git ignore won't remove it from tracking. We have to untrack it manually. So for example, consider you already tracked it. Okay, if you use git status, okay, it is showing it was added. Okay, for commit. Then you can use git rm hyphen catched, and you can provide .env, so it will untrack the changes. After once once you give git status, it will not be in the tracking. Okay, it will come to git ignore. Okay, this is all about git ignore. In real time we will use this. Okay, to avoid pushing sensitive files. Okay, only git ignore file will control what gets ignored. Okay, it controls what gets ignored. Okay, like example is, imagine packing your suitcase and telling someone ignore all the dirty clothes and electronics. Okay, pack the clean outfit. Okay, that's what git ignore tells to git. Okay, so you can create a git ignore file, and you can add the sensitive files or noisy files. Okay, then try staging them. Okay, so and check what happens. Second is git hooks. Git hooks is automating git behavior. Automating git behavior. Okay. Git hooks are custom scripts that run automatically when certain git events happen. They let you know, automate a task like validating commit messages, running tests before pushing, formatting code, blocking bad commits, and all. Okay. Common hooks and all: pre-commit and pre-push, and this commit message. Commit -msc. Okay, pre-commit, it will runs before a commit is finalized. Pre-push runs before git push. Commit message runs after the commit message is entered. Okay, hooks are generally stored in dot git slash hooks directory. Okay, local to each repo. Okay, they are plain shell scripts, bash or any script type supported by our OS. Okay. So you can add, like you can write one script and you can add a commit message should not be empty like that. Okay. So git workflow with the hooks, how it will be is git workflow with the hooks. First is user. Okay. That is we are okay. Once you done git commit, okay, it will go to pre-commit hook. Okay, it will validate the code. Okay, next it will send to commit message. Commit message would. Okay, it will check message. Okay, after that commits will be it will check message. After that commit will be saved. Okay, so location will be .git .oops. Think of Git hooks like airport security checks before a flight. Okay, pre-commit inspect your bag before entering. Pre-push final gate check before boarding. Commit message is like ID check to ensure your info is correct. Okay, so this is all about Git commit hooks. Okay, and another one is like previously in our previous videos. Every time while we are pushing, we have added username and like a token, right? So to avoid that, there are multiple ways are there. First method is you can use SSH keys. Okay, you can use SSH keys. Okay, so you can generate an SSH key. Okay, first is you can generate an SSH key. Okay, after that, like you can add public key to your Git provider. Okay, you can add the public key to your Git provider. Okay, after that you can use SSH URL for Git remotes. Okay, instead of HTTPS, you can use SSH URL for Git remotes. Okay, if you want to use like HTTPS method, okay, so this is like this is SSH method, right? If you want to go with HTTPS method, we will I will show demo of one method. Okay, remaining things will be same only. Okay, like just we are using different methods. Okay, Git you can use you first what you can do, you can enable the traditional helper. Okay, so what you can do, you can use command called git config hyphen global traditional dot helper. So this is the first time you push and pull. Git will ask your username and password. After that, credentials will be stored in the plain text. Okay, it is a more secure option. You can use cache option. Okay, to temporarily store. Even with helper, you can use cache also, and you can provide timeout. Timeout means, for example, you can provide cache hyphen timeout equal to 3600 means 1 hour it will not ask the credentials. It will temporarily store for 1 hour. Okay, and even you can use you can set up your username and email globally also. Okay? With the help of git config hyphen global username. Okay, and you can provide your username. Okay, your name and git config hyphen global user dot email, and you can provide your email. Okay, so any method you can use. Okay? I will show you how to use. First we will discuss one by one. We will go with the git ignore. Okay, for example, now I am going to create one file called vi text text6.txt. Okay, and I'm going to add this file I'll just add some sample content. This is my text6 file. Okay, now I'm just going to create a .gitignore file, and I'll just add my text6.txt file here. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to avoid pushing text6 file. Okay, now if I type git status, you can see git 5 it is showing, right? Git 5 is this is the file, but git 6 is not showing because we have added that in the git ignore file. And you can see git ignore is not showing because it is a hidden file. Okay, if you use git -l only, it will show you, not -l -la. Here you can see. Okay, so since we have added text6.txt in git ignore, it is not showing it. Okay, so this is how we have to ignore the files. Okay, so second, we discussed about git hooks, right? So while coming to git hooks, if you enter into .git folder, here you can see hooks folder, right? So if you go to hooks, here you can see commit message, okay, all these things, pre-commit sample, all those things. If I open commit message sample, here you can see, right? So you can uh, like uh, make change based on your need. You can provide, you can write one shell script, and you can commit message without cannot be empty, means commit message should not be empty. Like that you can apply one condition, so it will prevent empty commit messages. Okay, so like that you can do based on your need and your requirement. Here you can update. Okay, here you can see the sample files based on your prevention. For example, I have said, right, I want to prevent empty commit messages. Then what I have to do in this, I'll just create a commit message and I'll write a shell script for that. Okay, this is how you have to proceed. Okay, next is credentials. Okay, so you can set your username and email globally. Okay, now I'll set git config -global. You no need to provide if you are globalized it. You no need to provide every time whenever we turn on, whenever we push. So let me open my git repository, just give me a minute. Now I'll just open it. This is git demo and I need a username, right? I'll just copy from here. So after that, what I have to do, I have to provide the email address. We discussed it, right? So git config, okay, so global user dot email, and I'll provide my email address. Okay, so let me copy my email address so we can utilize it here. So you can just go here and can go to your profile. Okay, here you can see this is my Gmail. I'll just copy this and I'll paste it here. Okay, now I have globally added. Then you can ask, but how to ensure whether I have added it in, whether I have added which is correct or not. How you can cross check any idea? If you have any idea, just mute yourself and let me know on the comment section so I can understand your thoughts. Any idea? You can use git config -global -list. it will show our settings. Okay, so this is the way to do it. Now like we discussed, right, we can have that in we can store that in our cache, and we can it will not ask for 1 hour. Okay, so that also we can do with the help of git config. So hyphen global, okay, traditional dot helper, okay, cache, okay, hyphen timeout equal to 3600 means 1 hour. Okay, so after this, git will remember your username and password for 1 hour. Okay, so this is how you can do it. Otherwise you can go with creating files. Okay, like ssh keys. Okay, you can go with creating ssh keys. Okay, so I'll just come out of this. Now I'll try to commit my changes. Like if I do git status, you can see, right? Okay, now I'll try to push the changes. We will check how it is working. Okay, first I'll do git add. After that, I'll do git commit. Okay. Added text file.txt file. Okay. Now I am going to push git push origin test branch. It is asking. This time it will ask. From next time onwards, it will not ask. Okay. So let's see. Everything is up to date. It is showing. Okay. So if I go to git, if I go to git demo, it is master. If I go to test branch, but I can't see that, right? Like if I go to git branch, okay, I pointed to master, but I executed in test branch. That is the issue. Okay. I'll go with master. I thought it is in test branch. No, it is failed. Okay. Now again we have to work on fixing the this issue. Like we already fixed one of this issue, right? So again we have to fix that issue. Now our aim is we have to push this. Okay, so I'll just move it into git switch test. Okay. Now we will push it, because I have already explained this scenario in last video how to handle this. So everything is up to date. So if I reload this page, okay, everything is up to date in this case. I'll just create one more file, then text file.txt. This is sample. If I do git status, you can see text by text 6, right? I'll just create git ignore file dot git ignore, and I'll add text 6.txt file. Okay, now if I do git status, you can see text 6 is not there. Previously it was showing text by text 6. Now it is showing text 5 only, because text 6 I have added in git ignore. Okay, so it is not pushing it. Okay, so now I'll just come stage these changes and do git commit. If I'm explaining, like I added text file dot txt. Okay, I'll just do commit git push origin test. We have pushed it. So if I go here, if I reload this, you can see text file with the git ignore. Okay, They can see, like your colleagues can see text 6 has been ignored, but they can't see, okay, what you have in text6.txt. So it is secure. So if you're storing sensitive credentials in .env files and all, it is not recommended to share. You should not share, okay. For example, if you are working with AWS, okay, if you are having your access can secret key in .env, okay, it is you should not push that into Git, okay. So it will be exposed. There may be a chance of your AWS account can be attacked, okay. It may even get attacked, okay. So to avoid this kind of issues while you are working with the credentials, be conscious, okay. You can use git ignore, okay. Don't push sensitive credentials, okay, in git, okay, in GitHub. Okay, so this is how now this time you can see it is not asked the username and password, because for 1 hour we catch it. Okay, for next 1 hour if you are doing any push, it will not ask you. Okay, so even you can go with SSH keys method also. Okay, you have to create a key with your email ID. Okay, and you have to add that into your Git repo. Okay, you have to do the it's same like how you generate SSH keys. Okay, so this is all about Git and GitHub. I have covered all the topics that you need to know. Okay, all the operations that you need to know in Git I have covered. So watch all the previous videos. If this is the first video you are watching, then watch previous videos of it so you can understand in depth. Okay. So if you like this breakdown, subscribe to Cloud Craft. We will simplify cloud and DevOps concept every week. Thank you.